In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a launch template for EC2. First step is click on Launch Templates here, and then this button over there, and give it a name. We're going to call this the quick launch template. And now we're going to choose which AMI, Amazon Machine Image. We're going to just use the Amazon Linux 2023, and the instance type will be T2 Micro to keep it in the free tier. I already created a key pair, so I'm going to use that, but you can quickly create one that way. For network settings, this is going to be important. We're going to create a new security group. So the security group, we'll call this one the quick security group. And we want to allow SSH access as well as web access and web access. So I want to use this VPC that I created earlier. We're going to create a inbound rule for the security group. Security groups are firewalls. So we have SSH included, and now we want to have inbound access from everywhere. 000, that's the public internet. And then we want to also have, let's see, double check. We have the Nuvo VPC, that's good. And now we can go down to the advanced details section and put our web server information. So here's a quick shell script that basically installs PHP, MySQL for PHP, JSON, and developer tools. And so I'm just reviewing our settings again. Name, machine image. Subnet, we can choose one of the Nuvo subnets, which will be public, so you choose that one. And I'm going to take a quick look at this auto scaling guidance. It says 0973 subnet not allowed. So let's check. Auto sign in public IP address. We need to turn this on as well. Okay, and we'll turn off this check. And create the launch template. Now with this launch template, we can easily create an instance. So come back over here, we see our settings. Once again, just like we had put in. So we have our VPC, and we've got our security group that matches 05B. And check our script is still here. Terrific. Now let's launch the EC2 server. So now this will take a few minutes to get started, but we open this up and we can watch the progress. So instance state is currently pending. Refresh this. You can see our public IP address is right there. We can also use this IP4 DNS address. One key thing to note is if you click on this, it will attempt to create an HTTP uh, web uh, access. So in the bottom corner here, you can see where it says HTTPS. That S in the URL will cause an error for sure. So we need to take that out when we open this up. You can only encrypt domain names, so because this is the IP address, it's not going to encrypt. Um, this one could be encrypted because we have the domain name here. However, AWS is not giving us that, so we so that's the other reason why it's not working. So instance state is now running. We're just waiting for the two health checks to proceed. Well, while we're doing that, let's check. We can create an alarm to say if our server is being used too much. It checks for it currently. It says every 5 minutes it's checking. Uh, we can also see a bunch of other metrics here. Uh, Security, we can see our security group here, which is our firewall that and then here are inbound rules. So inbound rules actually says port 22, so this is not good. We're going to need to adjust this so that our website works. So let's open up this in a new tab. We need to add port 80 so we can visit the website. So inbound rules just has one. So I'm going to add a new rule for HTTP access port from anywhere and save the rule. So that's good. Now we've got the 2 here. Come back and then I should be able to refresh this and look at the security once more. And now we've got SSH access and port 80 access. And actually, we can connect to this running instance using the EC2 instance connect with this username. This is the user that was created. And we can see that we're now connected live to the server. And we can look at the web directory. And there's our PHP info file, which came from this LAMP server script. So these were the commands that were put in the user information. So whenever the server launches, it was created, it performed these actions. Okay, so let's see if it's running yet. Alright, all the checks have passed. So now I'm going to show you that this is going to fail by opening this address. That's just not even, doesn't look good at all. So I'm just going to grab this. Okay. And then remove that S. So now we have it. And then php info.php. Boom. Great. So we have created an EC2 instance from a launch template, and that has worked out just fine. Okay, so that's the end of this video. Thank you. Bye.